as the largest economy in the world. Who would have thought that 20 years ago?
I mean, here's another way to say it, right? Which is that the song like Arabian Nights. You know that song from the Disney movie?
What do you mean, nights over
Arabian day.
Exactly.
Night.
Here's my question: do you know why that song is Arabian Nights and not Saudi Arabian Nights? Do you know why?
I know. Hell no.
It's a good story. I'll tell you why. It's because back in the day, that region was called Arabia, right? And when after World War II, when America had a lot of influence, and they were chopping up all of that region, they went to the family of Saud and they said, "Hey, here's the deal. We will give you guys Arabia, and here's the deal. We will do it, but every ounce of oil that you sell, you can only sell it in USD." And in exchange, we will militarily protect you till the end of the time. Even if you fucking come up with a plot and then send guys over and blow up our buildings in New York, we will protect you. We may go fucking kill a whole bunch of other Arabs who we didn't have a deal with, but we will protect you. Okay. And so what happens is that as a result, let's say you're China, right? And you want to buy oil. Can you take the Chinese dollar and go buy oil from Saudi Arabia with the China? No, you can't. You have to take your Chinese dollar, you got to buy USD, then you got to go to Saudi Arabia, buy the oil in USD, and then you get it. And everybody in the world being forced to buy oil in USD props up the US dollar because it's not backed by anything. Right. And so even though they keep printing it, they can do that because everybody's forced to do it. But here's the problem. And also when tariffs matter, right? Because if all of a sudden you can't get access to US dollars and use the SWIFT system, you kind of get fucked. And so when they were like using tariffs to control the world, it used to work back in the day, but they used it so much that countries like Russia and China and everyone else and Iran was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck you. I'll fucking trade in other shit. I'll use Bitcoin. I'll use other shit. And so now, because of BRIC, the USD doesn't have any fucking weight, doesn't have any pull anymore. And where we're going ultimately, I think, is that unless your fucking fiat is tied to something of real value, it's not going to be worth shit because people aren't going to exchange oil and things of real value for fucking paper money that you can just print whenever the fuck you like. There's only one thing both sides of American politics agree on multiple times a year. There's only one thing. And that's printing more money to pass on balanced budgets.
To be honest with you, Jeremy, that's one of the most concise, accurate analyses that I agree with you 100% without reservation. Well put, sir. Well put. No, respect. You give props where it's due.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he does explain very well. That's the reason why, bro, I too say that. Like even anywhere, every single time you just start explaining, at least you're talking about something, you're not even like pussyfooting and bunny hopping through and fox hunting through life. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding though. But I agree with him though. You're concise though. Like you speak very clear.
You know what the thing is? You know what's sad, Watch? You're a very smart man.
Yeah, the difference between intelligence and Samoa. You see how Samoa goes in this circle? That's the reason why Korra's like, I can't no more. Because you're not eating your own tail, King.
You know what it is, brother? When you read, you educate yourself, right? And when you educate yourself, that's an investment in yourself.
I disagree.
You've got a good brain. You've got a good brain.
I know Jeremy is a heathen and he has a good brain, but I blame it on his parents, right? And of course, the great Jordan Peterson. But I'm just saying, as far as his parents, he has a good upbringing. Jeremy, is there Christianity in there? Because come on.
It's funny. So in your viewpoint, absolutely. I was raised a heathenist Mormon. I was raised in the LDS church, so there was no Christianity. It was pure even. I was raised in the satanic cult.
More. All right, I understand that they're fanatics, but it's still Christian. It's biblical. Jesus.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That is almost
like the rest of us.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Honestly, HE double hockey stick. Did you just say that? Did you just say that? That the Mormonism is Christianity? I did not see that coming. Wow. Because most Christians are like, that is not Christianity. That nonsense is not Christianity. I am blown away that you think that's Christianity. Dude, I will never ever get Mando. I will fuck with this guy for like 5 years from now, and then I'll be like, I'll know his grandkids. I will still not fucking know this guy because every time I think I pegged him, the fucker like comes out with something else, and I'm like, damn.
But hold on, but it's biblical. It's biblical based Mormonism.
100%. In the same way that Christianity is Torah based, in the same way that the Quran is Torah and biblical based.
But they have two testaments. They're Bible based. They leaped off the Bible, right?
What does that mean? The Bible. Look, at the end of the
Mormons,
day,
the meat missionaries. I'm just googling, right? Meat missionaries of the Church of Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints.
Yes, here are the scriptures of the Mormons. They have the King James Bible. They believe in the doctrine of covenant, the pearl of great price, and I think it's just those three. And the book of is the book
extra,
of Mormon, and the book of Mormon, and the book of Mormon, and the book of Mormon.
I'm not saying they're right, but the foundation is Christian, right? Like even the Catholics, like they're not.
If you say that, isn't that like saying the Jews are right because Christianity is just the foundation of Christianity is the Torah and the Old Testament, so the Jews are right? Like, isn't that the same thing?
Not even,
man. We're gonna do Jesus one day, man, and Christianity and religion.
They ain't compile it though. They ain't compile it. So when we have the Torah, right, we're talking about the fact that the rest of the manuscripts are separated, and they probably compiled the first 5 books of Moses, right? I don't even believe that was done, but anyways, yeah, I don't believe that was done. I think they're just.
And how many books does the Bible have or should have, in your opinion?
66.
Exactly.
You should be the last 6.
Exactly.
like the problem I have with religion, and especially the Abrahamic faith, is, the problem I have with the Abrahamic faith, right? I have problems with the way they describe God. And another big problem I have with the Abrahamic faith is God allows and does what he ought not. He violates his essential properties. So to me, that's incoherent.
It seems like that, because you also see the other side, right? You also see what he should do and the things he does do, right? Like, it's crazy. You got to see it.
Can I ask what's the Abrahamic race?
What's the Abrahamic faith?
Why you keep sending me an invite, man?
As far as Mormonism and Christianity and all of it being the same, right? I seen a movie called The Apostle that I advise anybody could watch. We could watch it. But the movie shows that this guy goes to all different kinds of faith, but he ends up in jail. And he's still preaching Jesus, and then he realized, he was like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, they're all worshiping him because they got the book. They're all like, Jesus, the Savior, things like that.
And just Kathy, great question, by the way. Like, when we talk about Abrahamic faith, we typically talk about Christianity, Islam, or Muslims, and Judaism. And the reason why is because Abraham was kind of the origin of the Torah and Judaism, and the Torah and Judaism was also the origin of Christianity, and even the Islamic faith believes in Jesus as a prophet and Noah as important figures. So all of the kind of big 3 religions in the world, or those big 3, I wouldn't say the big 3, but those big 3 religions of the world, all kind of branch from Abraham, who was a Canaanite, I believe, in the Middle East. And that's why when we talk about Abrahamic religions. And really quickly, Matt, what I will say to what you said is that if I had to pick one, I would go with the Sikh. Right, because my understanding of the Sikh religion or the Sikh religion is that they're kind of like, hey, it doesn't matter. All the gods are the same. It's all the same God. You're all just getting there on a different route, right? Like if you live in Montreal, the route to New York is going to be different than if you live in Texas. But it doesn't matter because it's always New York. Like, there's only one God. You're all worshiping the same God. So if you believe different than me, it doesn't really matter because we're on the same path. Or even if you don't believe, it doesn't matter because we're all on the same path. We're all just here to help each other and do good. And so that's why the sick religions have these massive temples that, feed thousands of people for free. That's why sick people, carry daggers so that they can, intervene and do good for people. And that's not to say there aren't, sick extremists that do fucked up things that kill people for silliness. But if I had to pick one, I think I'd probably land on that one because of that belief system.
I kind of believe like that too.
What? I got a question, Jeremy. What race is Abraham?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Race is tricky. I believe that his nationality. I think he was a Canaanite. I believe, wasn't he?
He died in Canaan, right? Yeah, but he was born in Mesopotamia, which would be a Chaldean, and then he died in Canaan. So it's tricky, right?
He's what, Arab?
It's almost like when Jesus says, "No great prophet is accepted in his own country." He was.
Answer the fucking question, yo!
Hold up, Kathy.
We answered the question. Mando and I answered the question. We said where he was born and where he died. We named both nations. How is that not answering your question?
If you ask me what race is Shiva, I'll say.
By the way, Mister, why are you acting like you got big balls and you're an alpha male? Who the fuck are you?
Boy, that nigga.
Check yourself, like young man. Check yourself. Or get checked.
James.
I'm your daddy.
Hey, James
fucking is disrespectful mutt.
Yo, I fuck with James, man. I fuck with James.
You get an ad just for that, bro. I've been looking at that song.
100%. Lose the ticket, and James, when you come back and you see Day, ask him for a talking PTR, James.
Wait. What's disrespectful about my question? I just asked what race was Abraham. And then the first thing is
hey, hold on, because you're adding on to Kathy's question. Kathy had a question and she hasn't spoken ever since.
You a fucking sheriff. Bitch, I'll fold your ass up like yesterday's newspaper. Don't come here all big balls and
Eminem.
Who the fuck is you?
It's Eminem.
Shit.
So Abraham was Arab.
What's your step? Watch yourself.
Watch your step, you stupid ass African nigga. Go eat a dick, you bitch ass nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga?
I think someone's been listening to Drake, I think.
So he was Arab, right? He was Arab.
Middle Eastern. Arabs did not exist at the time of. Have you not studied history?
Right?
Who were first, the Jewish people or the Arab people? What's wrong with you?
James, calm the fuck down. He was Pantheon.
Hey guys, one mic on Kathy, please. Guys.
I never promised you a rose garden.
This is talking, guys. This is talking apes. One mic on Kathy, please. Women don't need big mics to talk in here, please. One mic on Kathy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just to let you know, you can't accept one truth and then deny other truths. But the fact is, someone called Jesus did exist. What you believe is what you believe. Back then, obviously, he was classed as being in that part of the world. There wasn't any labels until man put labels on it. And also, people claim to be of a certain religion, but they use it in bad faith and bad name. So, the world leaders say, oh, the Christian, and then they're giving out orders to kill people in war. So, yeah, I just want to say that.
That was awesome. Like as far as Mesopotamia, right? Mesopotamia will be like northeast from Egypt. So it's like that north region of like Israel going north, going up there. Yeah.
It was labeled as Transjordan by the Romans. But anyway, there's a map actually in the London Museum of the pre-Crusades that they stole before they claimed they were the first ones to travel, and it's got loads of names in Greek. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we were all fucking humans, so that's it.
Truth, absolute truth. And listen, but by the way, the idea of the West that Jesus was this white guy with blonde hair, like if that's your belief, that's
not exist. That doesn't
that is
exist.
so silly.
Actually,
He was white. I
actually,
think he
no,
was white.
no. Actually, that's just the American view. So in the UK, the depiction is of a guy who is from the Middle East. It's never hidden, and in fact, in different countries, they create different images. So if you go to Spain, he's got a bit of a tan. If you go to different places, they change it depending on how people want to, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, but who was he?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if he was from, what race was he? He was whatever race he wanted to be. He was from Nazareth. That's where he was from.
What race did God choose to tell the apostle is what I'm asking.
No, he didn't give him a race.
Semites.
He didn't give him a race because God didn't choose the apostles.
What race was?
God did not choose the apostles. So I don't know what you're talking about.
So where did the Abrahamic religion come from?
God did not choose the apostles. The apostles were chosen by Jesus. So what are you talking about?
Y'all like to interrupt black men when they speak.
No,
I'm a black man. No one's interrupting me.
Your question was false.
What race was Jesus Christ? And that becomes like a wow. Wait.
No, there is no. He was a human being. Why is that a problem?
Look.
So he was black.
Look,
so Katie,
people from the Middle East are Semites.
I don't give a shit if he was blue, mate. He was a good person.
Do you pray to a black Jesus?
No.
Do you pray
if he was black, what would be the problem with that?
Why have you got a problem with that? Why
is Jesus race so important?
Why
is color so important to you?
He's
the one
got
that
an
has a problem with black.
Okay, you know what? You know where Jesus was from? Jesus was from South Africa. Is that what you want to hear?
You know what?
Who do you think you're fooling? You're not smart enough to pull off this. Mr. Musanda, don't play games you can't finish.
Bro, let me ask you something.
He's an idiot.
The Hebrew Israelites can't last here, Jeremy. Like, this is facts, though. Do you want me to say he's from South Africa, you damn nigger?
No, I've heard that before. Someone told me he has a grey hair.
I'm from Zambia, so I recognize I'm from Zambia. So you can't explain anything about Africa. I don't know. I was born in Zambia.
Have you heard
I'm not
people
talking about nothing
on
about
here?
African, right?
People on here
I went to Zimbabwe when it was called Rhodesia.
I bet you he says.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is that he thinks he's smart, bringing up race as like, what color is Jesus? Oh, right, he's black. All right,
I don't give a
he's
shit.
a black man like me. You know what I mean? Like you know his road though.
Why would it matter?
He said to me. He said to me, "Why do people?"
Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if he was blue.
I don't.
He's still a good person.
Hey,
I don't give a shit.
Mr. Musanda, I've got a greeting for you. I've got a greeting for you, Mr. Musanda.
I don't want to talk to you.
Mr. Musanda, I've got a challenge for you.
Hey, hold up, James.
Mr. Musanda should put his real socials on. Go on, Musanda, put your real socials.
So you don't like black people?
Go on, Musanda. Musanda,
why do you hate the black?
Musanda, put your real socials on.
Why do you hate black people?
Musanda, stop being a chicken. Put your real socials on and bring your mum in the room.
So you're calling me a nigger?
Come on.
You're calling me the N-word?
Musanda, let's see if you speak like that. If you bring your mother in the world.
You're calling me a chicken eater?
Come on, Musanda.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Bring your mother in. Come on. You'll never bring your mother in here.
My mother is also a chicken eater.
Your mother would be ashamed of you.
So you're trying to say I'm a chicken eating nigger. That's what you're saying, man.
Your mother would be ashamed of you, Musanda.
Don't forget
all rooms, by the way, Musanda, are recorded, so I'm not asked. You can say what you want, but it is all recorded. Musanda, add your real socials and then say what you've got to say. Otherwise, you've got no meat on the bones.
Yo, man, when you gonna get your leg back from the British, man? You're from what island, right? You sound like an Irish one of those.
Liverpool.
Musanda,
Liverpool.
You destroyed the
got a Liverpool
conversation.
accent.
I love
talk
Pokes
about me,
and maple
talk shit
syrup, but
about
that's
black people.
okay.
He can't reveal his real identity. That's how hard he is. He's got no balls.
All this shit you talk about blacks.
Come on, Masanda. Masanda. Come on, then, lad.
Man.
Come on, show me your real self, you chicken.
Show me a real self, you chicken. What the fuck, man?
Look at him. He's got no balls. He can't do it.
You're a leprechaun.
Right?
Let's bring it on.
Right? So we understand the difference, right? Like, I'm able to kill rooms, you know what I mean? But that's different, right? I'm not a troll.
I know. And he is.
Sometimes I sound off, you know what I mean? But I'm not a troll, though.
He is. But he is what he's
he's
trying to be. He's trying to be. He's trying to be.
You're a leprechaun, man.
Do you know what a leprechaun is? Do you know what a leprechaun is, Masanda?
You're a leprechaun, yeah, you.
Do you know what a leprechaun is? It's an imaginary person like you and your profile. Because
it's an imaginary person like you and a 5-clip over.
Come on, that shit was funny. Why did you interrupt her?
You know why? Because he can't interrupt women in real life because he probably get a slip around the head. That's why.
I mean, what is the point of this?
I don't know.
Moose Sanders just trying to get propaganda. And
or a left.
Yeah, but how are we winning? How are we winning by you two attacking each other? I mean,
no, I'm not attacking him. I'm attacking him to bring it on.
With James, dog. Hey,
well, I mean,
bro, done.
It's like
that's like the second time he's done that today, Jerry.
I mean, the way they're both talking, it's like when your car's broken, you go to the hairdresser to ask his opinion. It's two people talking about shit they don't know. So I'm just wondering, what am I learning from them?
Listen, James,
it's you, my darling. You as well.
I've not insulted him at all.
It takes two to. You don't have to.
I'm here for him. I'm here for him, James.
Yeah, you don't have to respond to him.
James, I'm here for him.
Like, James is so weird, bro. Like,
James, I'm here for him. I'm just here for him.
Then why don't you both open a room and then you can have a cat fight all night, every night?
No, James, I'm not fighting. I'm here for him. I'm just letting him know.
Armando, I got a question, right? So since Jesus was a white man, do you think no, wait, I don't know why I fight that. Like, since Jesus was a white man, do you think that when he traveled maybe to the east or something, he became darker or something? Like, is that why? Like,
yeah, Musanda. Maybe if you use a real profile,
you have like an undertone of what's important for you in your life. Hold on. But look. So when we talk about Jesus, right, and if you're a believer like me, right, in the book, it says that all hearts are revealed. So while you're speaking, you have like this undertone of truth that you're not saying out of your mouth. And you want God to, or you want something, or whatever, Jesus to look like you, right? You have this undertone of racism, which shouldn't be included, right? Because she did answer you. She basically says, if he was black, it's okay. If he was white, it's okay. If he was blue, it's okay. If it's green, it's okay. She pretty much answered you, right? And you continue asking her what color was Jesus, while she told you he's black, just for your satisfaction. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's the characteristics and not what color he was. But you have this undertone of importance of the fact that he has to be black, which is my issue.
But I asked her, would you pray to a black Jesus? She said, no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. She said that.
Did I? When did I say that?
Would you pray to a black Jesus?
When did I say that? We might know. When did I say that?
You don't have to say that. But right there, the fact that she's combating you, right? She's combating you, right? She's calling you a liar of the statement you made. She's actually saying that she didn't say that. And if he was black, she would still claim he's a good person. Like, this is what I mean. Like, you're not even accepting the answer the person's giving you.
You know what? God has no image. So to me, there's no picture of Jesus in the Bible. For me, it's a spirit, it's God, it's a soul, and that's all that matters to me. He could be a chocolate bar. I'm not asked.
Hey, hold on. That's a good point. So in that time, right? We know, you see how these people are stupid. In that time, there's no photography, right? This is evident, right? This is for sure. There's no photography. So to have a picture or something drawn of you, you have to stay in one place and have somebody draw a figure of you, right? In that time, which takes a lot of time. You think Jesus ever stopped to have somebody draw a face of him? Hell no.
Well,
and the only time is the shroud.
He did not stop and be like, why don't you draw a picture of my image so the people can remember me? You know he didn't do that, Jeremy.
Yeah, but
the only one
that's the same thing. That's the same thing as claiming that he's God, though. You know,
the
he
only
didn't
one.
erect a statue. He didn't care about that.
But you know, the image of Jesus in my church is actually someone from that part of the world. So I just, you know what it is? It's like people are just on here for propaganda and for the false reason. So if he wants to trauma dump and we need to be there for him, I'm happy for that. I'll give him my truth. I'm really not bothered.
Oh my God. So you pray to a white man, Amanda. Is that what you're telling me?
What does that matter?
No, I pray to our creator who has no identity.
I'll tell you like this, you know, I'll tell you like this. I've only seen a white Jesus. This black image of Jesus that you have is relatively new. I didn't have a problem with the white Jesus. And I don't have a problem with this new black Jesus. So what I'm trying to say is that Jesus has no image like that. Like he's never paused. He's never paused to take a picture, you dumb N-word.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's because Masonda has no true image on here.
He's gonna be mad. You're making us look bad. You're making us look bad.
No, listen, Musanda has no image himself. That's why he's got a fake profile.
Yeah, but he still represents me though, because I am black.
He's not black. He's from India.
I know, but I'm
he's
just
from
saying,
India.
like, I feel like
he's from India.
Heard everything. Jesus was from India. You all got me fucked up. Shit.
James.
Hello, Jeremy. You getting tired?
That ain't you.
Yo, Jesus had
He's a Zionist, 100%. He's a Zionist.
Bro, James is a fucking gem. He don't like me too much. He likes Jeremy more than me, but I like him more than Jeremy likes him.
I thank you.
You know what? I'd love him to say this to Mike Tyson's face. You know.
What, sweetie? I live my life not based on fear, right? Everything I do out of choice. I step where I want to step. I will fucking step where I feel like stepping. I will turn up, win, draw, or lose. Okay, I just don't give a fuck.
Mate, I wasn't talking to you, but okay.
I need no more proof. All right.
I'm not scared. Boris knows me, and I'm just like Boris. Boris is not scared of anyone either. That's why I respect Boris.
I'm not. That's why I don't use a fake profile, mate.
All right. We as apes don't tell each other that we got big balls. I get it though. I get it spiritually.
Yo, what did this white chick mean by Mike Tyson?
Hey, I'm just fucking with you.
Dude, hey, let me tell you something, mister. I'm not like the other moderators. If you continue to fuck around, I will boot your black ass.
No, hold on.
I won't mind. I don't care.
Hold on. He is the entertainment, though. Musanda, we need Musanda.
I don't even know
unless you want to turn the conversation serious.
If you don't even know me, look, if you want to get to know me, stop talking like a fucking jungle bunny, you fucking ignorant cretin.
Okay, fine. Good. Congratulations. I'm not talking to you. What are you saying, Armando?
To you, and the question is, what are you going to do about it? Absolutely fuck all.
Bro, if I have to tell you what he said, you don't know English.
What is Mike Tyson going to do to me? Like, I kept hearing Mike Tyson from this leprechaun here. Mike Tyson. You won't say it in my face.
Hey, what was he telling you? What was he? What was he telling him earlier in his language? He says, "Listen to me here." You're like, "Listen to me here." You say, "Cluck, cluck, 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 cluck." You're like mocking him or something.
Ask him to translate. He knows what I said to him. Tell him to translate it into English.
What did you say?
It actually means you've got a little penis.
What is that supposed to hurt? So, Amanda, you pray to a white.
Zakurowa. Do you understand that?
No, I don't know. What does that mean?
Do you understand Malepe Kanyok? Do you understand Mdidi Ungogo Wako? Zapulalila Umuntu. Mfana. Do you understand that? So fucking realize who you fucking with. I'll fucking gut you like a catfish.
What are you white? Are you white or black? What are you, man?
I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm black. What you guys in Zimbabwe call a colored, but I am black. I don't see myself as a colored.
Colored. Oh, so these are the sellouts, motherfucker. These are the people that voted for the National Party after apartheid.
You know why we coloreds were born? Because your grandmother wanted salt. That's why. It was your grandmother that lay on her back and put her ankles in the air that made brown babies like me because they fucked white men for money. How about that? How about that?
Grandmother.
How about that? Your mother, the white men did this to your mother. The white men made your mother bark like a dog.
Biracial piece of shit. You're an abomination.
Fuck you. What you good? You fucking lucky I'm not stood in front of you. I'll fucking break every bone in that fucking Sambo face of yours. Who you think you fucking with? Who you think you fucking with?
Broke your
Zimbabwe. You guys can't even fucking buy bread. You got no oil. On your roads, there's more fucking potholes than roads.
Children, give peace a chance.
Zimbabwe is the toilet of the world. Zimbabwe is the toilet of the world.
My son, living to exist, nigga. You were product of fucking rape.
Drink Chibuku. Go drink Chibuku. Go drink Chibuku, you fucking gutter mutt.
Yeah, and I'm going to hell.
Come by, oh my Lord.
Hold on, this is the first time.
One of the richest countries in Africa, and now Zimbabwe is the poorest country in Africa.
James,
maybe only Somalia is poorer than Zimbabwe.
James,
so shut your ass up.
James, hold on a second. Hey, Armando, do you realize this is the first time in history that Mustafa surrendered?
Bro, this nigga is killing that nigga. I'm here cracking up, bro. Trying not to wake up my wife. Bro, I want to even hang up and go away, but I can't go away with James here.
Shit about me, man. You're a fucking degenerate, unwanted piece of shit, man. You're an unwanted offspring. You're a product of.
Guys, everything does come back around, so just...
Man, I want to talk to this rape baby. Hey, rape baby James.
Mr. Musande, can I ask you a question, please? Can you stop using your mouth and your ass as sex organs? It's not very nice.
Parents loved each other, and that's how I was born. Your parents, your product.
People have been arrested on here, so just mind your mouths.
I don't give a fuck about jail. I don't give a fuck about the cops. I don't give a fuck about anything. Fuck the cops. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Israel. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I like Trump.
Okay, James.
God bless Israel and God bless Donald Trump, man.
Can everyone put the real profiles?
Where's Robert Mugabe? Is he in heaven?
Fuck Mugabe. Don't you keep mentioning Mugabe? I'm not Zimbabwean, man. The fuck?
Give peace a chance.
This fucking president, of course he's Zimbabwean, you
all we are saying.
He was born in Manica province.
Let them go at each other.
I'm not Zimbabwean. You stupid fuck.
They can't go at each other if they're not real profiles. It's a waste of time.
Okay, you're not a mod. It's not your room. So just mute yourself and listen. Enjoy the show. If you don't enjoy it, bye-bye.
I can't listen to people being idiots.
Then you can
leave Zimbabwe.
I'm just reminding people that everything on the internet is recorded, so they need to be
rainbows. You fucking eye. What did this fucking people say?
I explain it to you again, Kathy. I don't give a fuck about Clubhouse. I don't give a fuck about God. I don't care about none of that. means nothing to me.
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying.
So why would you feel the need to warn us what you previously said? And I responded to you that I didn't give a fuck.
Then? Well, I thought you weren't bothered. Why are
you repeating yourself? You already said it.
You're not bothered.
You already said it.
You're not bothered though.
Why repeat yourself?
You're not bothered, so why are you even opening your mouth?
So why repeat it when I told you that, Why
are you asking?
Hey, look, let me tell you something, Kathy.
No, I thought
it's
you
not
were
my fault that your father, it's not my fault your father had sex with a stupid woman.
I thought
it's not my fault. It's not my fault you got daddy issues.
James,
talk to your daddy. Talk to your daddy. Don't talk to me.
James, when you have a real profile, I'll take notice.
Oh, what? You want a real profile? Let me see your real profile.
Let me see yours.
What? Your real pro? Is that you?
Listen, mate. The more that you try, the more you are putting yourself in a situation.
Is that why you got your hair cut that way, so it can cover your horns? Is that it?
What about you?
I'm going to hell. I want to go to hell. Hell is wonderful. I'm not scared of hell. And you know what? When I get to hell, I'm going to tell the devil, Daddy's home, bitch. Sit your ass up, and that's my chair.
If you believe in
that's what I'm going to do.
If you believe
that's what I'm going to do.
God, so I think you're talking.
I don't believe in God. Why would I believe in God?
Because you said you believe in hell.
I didn't say I believed in hell. Look, why don't you listen? Why don't you think before
Why don't you listen to yourself?
Look, sweetie, you can come on here and pretending to be interested, but you are nothing. You are nothing, and you will never amount to more than being a scouse scrubber. That's all you're going to be. You're going to be a scouse scrubber. That's what you were when you were born. That's when you are what you are when you're alive, and you are going to go to scouse scrubber hell.
What's a scouse scrubber? What is it?
You're a scouse scrubber.
What is it? What does that?
If I don't, well, Liverpool low class. Do I have to make it any more obvious?
No. I don't know what I mean.
You're from Liverpool. What don't?
No, but you're the one who says
play these stupid games with Mr. Musanda, but not with me. And you know why you can't play those games with me? Because you are not smart enough.
I'm not playing games. I'm being honest. You're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're about as honest as your profile picture. Get the fuck out.
James, stop talking about yourself.
Why don't you stop talking about shit that you don't understand? Tell me something that you do know.
I'm giving you an opportunity.
You don't have to give me damn shit. Well, why would I need your opportunity? Everything I have, right? I did that on my own. Why would I need your scouse ass for something that you don't even have, but you want to give to me?
I really don't understand.
This is just going to get worse, Kathy. So I suggest we stop talking to each other because you know what? I'm about to put your ass on blast, but because you're a woman, I don't want to do that.
James,
I don't want to do that.
Come and bite you in the arse, because I am going to report you. And the more you
okay, you know what? You must report me. Report me for saying that your mother barked like a dog. Your mother, to get pregnant, your mother had to wear a pork chop around her neck and walk through the ghetto on a Tuesday night. How about that? That you can go report.
What? A ghetto? What's a ghetto?
Don't stutter. I'm just a voice on a telephone. Don't stutter.
What's a ghetto?
Don't stutter.
Mate,
don't stutter. You don't need to fear me. I don't beat women.
Ghetto? I don't fear anyone who's fake, mate.
Shit, look, you got a big mouth, right? And you act, I'm not scared. What have you done? Tell me what you've done that's so impressive.
What have you done?
Apart from first off the bat, you know what I've never done in my life? You know what I've never done in my life?
No,
I've never called 911 on anybody at any time, any place in my life. Never. I don't do that. I'm a man.
Because I'm not in America.
I handle my shit.
911 is America, so you obviously don't have a fucking clue, do you?
I live in Holland, you fucking stupid, ignorant cow. Most of the people are fucking from America.
Why would I call 911 then?
England, keep enjoying your Brexit. You can't buy fruit, you can't buy vegetables.
So you're in
fucking
Holland,
idiot.
You're an idiot. Part of GDPR, so that's more important.
I'm part of what? I'm part of what?
You said you're in Holland.
Yes, I am in Holland, yes.
Okay, so you agree to the GDPR protection.
What is the GDPR? What are you rambling about?
Google it.
Now Google it. Shit, look, go to school and then come and try and teach me something.
maybe you should, because you're the one.
Where did you get your knowledge from? Where did you get your knowledge from?
You're the one who said that I call 911, mate. That's only.
Where did you get your knowledge from? Trump University? Is that what you did? You went to Trump University?
Where did you get your?
No, GDPR. What does that even mean? So you think by naming the initial, that makes you educated?
On here.
Yeah.
How?
You know what you need to do? You need to wait for your next welfare payment in that grotty little bedsit that you have in Liverpool. That's what you need to look forward to.
Okay. All right. Carry on, James. It's amazing.
You are still here.
James, carry on. Listen, I'm here for you.
Report like the little snitch, right? Because you know what, as far as I know, people that are not afraid never snitch. You are going to snitch to me to Clubhouse. So what are you wasting time? Record the room and then go complain to me about Clubhouse.
Snitch, you know what it is?
You're a snitch. You're a snitch. You're a snitch.
I don't call
I'm not scared of anybody, but I snitch.
No, but
I snitch.
Call me a snitch.
You're a snitch.
You said 911, mate. That's in America.
You said you were going to complain to Clubhouse about me. That's snitching 101. Go and complain to Clubhouse and see if I care. I don't care. What is Clubhouse? I put on Clubhouse. I shit on Clubhouse.
I'm not a snitch. I'm activating my rights as a.
Yeah. You know what you need to. Can I ask you a favor, Kathy?
I will
Kathy, can you go somewhere else to die? Kathy, can you go somewhere else to die? Go die somewhere else. Go die somewhere else.
James, I'll see you face to face.
Kathy, let me make one thing very clear to you.
James,
right? Let me make one thing. Do not threaten me, all right? Do not threaten me. That's not a good idea, Kathy. That's really and truly not a good idea.
I am just, doing my rights as a European citizen.
What, you're not a European citizen? You left the European Union, you lying piece of shit. So what? Britain is a member of the European Union. Is that what you say? Is Britain a member of the European Union? See how stupid you are.
The EU is not a continent, mate. I'm still part of
the EU is a community.
The EU is a union. It's not a continent.
It's a European. What is the EU an American Union or a European Union?
I am still part of Europe, and unfortunately,
you like the Eastern European parts, like Moldavia.
Mate, is the UK not in Europe? Is that not continent?
UK is a fucking shithole country. You have fucking potholes on your road. Your public transport doesn't work. Your NHS doesn't work. Britain is like fucking Africa without the sunshine.
Mate, UK is 4 countries, by the way. Just saying.
What 4 countries? What, Northern Ireland? Northern Ireland is going to go back to the Irish Republic, whether you British like it or not.
I know it is.
Yeah. So how do you arrive at 4? You can't really call Wales a country because Wales is just like a big village.
You said the UK. So
Scotland is not a big country. It's a small country.
You just slandered Scottish people. You just slandered Welsh people.
I'll fucking slander whoever I feel like slandering, and you will just do nothing about it.
Oh, no, I am.
That's what you'll do.
You speak.
No, that's what you'll do. If I wanted to, and if I was a piece of shit, I would boot you from the room. But notice, I'm not doing that.
I'm waiting, mate.
All right. You want to get booted? I'll do that.
I'm waiting because I'm going to definitely activate my rights as a woman.
Very nice of me, but sorry about that.
Wow.
Fuck, what
you guys are fun.
Dude, I'm not, you me, I'm not scared of anybody, black, white, green, but I've fucked up a lot of people. I've fucked up Chinese people, Arab people. I don't give a fuck. Color means nothing to me. What matters to me is the content of your character. Do you have the balls to step on the field like a fucking gladiator so that we both can fucking howl at the moon and see what happens?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like. Fucking thug life.
But she always comes in with a loud mouth.
Thug life. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
This is a genuine question. You said you were in Rhodesia, right?
Yes. And I was not only in Rhodesia, I was in Zimbabwe, Rhodesia, and I went Independence Day. I went there. I even fucking saw that concert of Bob Marley. I was there.
So you can't tell me anything about. I can even tell you where I lived in Harare. I lived in Mandara, which is near Glendale.
The right question, but I don't want to know about it. I want to answer the right question. You said that you were in Rhodesia in the 1980s or 70s.
I didn't say 70s.
I'm asking when.
So, look, to get back, to what that woman, whatever her name was, dude, you are lying, right? Because you are accusing people of saying things they didn't say. When did I say I went to Rhodesia in the 1980s? When did I, or the 70s? When did I say that?
Question, my guy. I'm asking
you ask the question. Don't say I said that.
Right. What year were you?
Kathy just sent me a message. She wants to talk. Fuck that heifer.
Yeah. What year did you think? Were you in Rhodesia?
1979.
1979.
78, 79. Yeah.
Pre Ian Smith, right? It was pre the death of Rhodesia. I guess what I'm going to ask you is, how did you survive so long over there with guerrilla warfare happening there?
Passport. I went there. I spent a bit of time at school there.
Yeah, but wait, it was livable in 1979? Wasn't there guerrilla warfare in Zimbabwe that time? Like, wasn't there war? War, yeah.
Yes. But I went to a school called St. George's College, and then what it was called Salisbury.
Dude, Mustafa, aren't you listening to him talk? What do you mean? How did he survive?
No, I mean, no. I mean, he probably understands where I'm going with that, because during that time there was like
there was racism. So even though I had a Dutch passport, right, I was not allowed to be in Salisbury, what is now Harare, after dark. There were only certain places I could go as a colored. So when I was in Zimbabwe, everything was very strictly separated. So like the colored neighborhood of Harare, I don't know if it still exists, it was Acadia. That's where all colored people lived. So the colored people born in Zimbabwe at that time, whose parents weren't wealthy, they had to go to Morgan High in Salisbury.
Yeah, but
so any more questions of me explaining my personal life? That's none of your business. Any more questions?
I want someone to explain how is it possible that 20 or 10% of a population can control almost 90% of the people. Like I just find it mind-boggling myself, man. I feel like old people.
If you are facing an enemy like the Rhodesian government, and they were willing, to kill what they called Kandanga, or what I call a freedom fighter, in order to kill one, they would have no problem with killing 200 or 300 other black people. So they were very, very ruthless.
Why is it that you keep being scared that they can kill? Can't you kill? I mean, have you not killed before?
I have been blessed never to have done that, and that I haven't killed has more to do with luck than anything else.
You're weak and you're not willing to do
I'm weak, my bitch. Listen, bitch, I've fucking been to a Moroccan jail, right? I'm a fucking hood nigger. You fucking talking a big talk, right? Oh, Zimbabwe white people. Look, what did white people do to you? Your fucking ass was born after independence. That you fucked up in your life is all on you, you little bitch. Stop blaming the white people for shit that you refuse to take responsibility for.
James,
fucking Zimbabwe's been independent since 1980. And you still crying, oh, the white man, the white man, the white man. Fucking stand on your own feet, you fucking welfare warrior.
People, James, I'm blaming you for being weak.
How am I weak? Look, dude, I am much more intelligent than you. I'm much more powerful than you. And I can make your wife shake like a California quake. While you hold my jacket. How about that? How about that? You want to be disrespectful? I can do this. I'm not worried. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Unless you kill somebody, you're not a man.
Because I know in real life, if we were stood fucking toe to toe, you would never talk to the way you are talking to me. You know that, and I know that. So enjoy your moment on Clubhouse with you and your big digital balls. And you know I'm online. I will fucking gut you like a fucking hog. and going to jail, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Nothing. Life to me is it's like an epic battle that never ends. I love that shit. I'm about that life. You are not. So don't let your mouth sign checks your body can't cash. You're not about that life.
Yeah. You keep saying that. So
You're not. You're not. You're a fucking butthurt black man who's complaining about what white people did, more than 50 years ago. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are there even any fucking white people left in Zimbabwe?
Africa. You are the ones who are just weak and deserve apartheid. You deserve everything that
But you weren't fucking born during apartheid. You were not born, so don't act like you suffered. You didn't suffer. Your ass didn't have to go. Look, when I had to buy things, I would have to go to a separate entrance because I wasn't allowed to go into the white entrance. I can talk about that. You cannot.
Let me tell you,
you can't talk about that because you never experienced it. You don't know what it feels like. You can read a book. You can
and me.
You will never know what that feels like. So don't try and explain to me what I am and what I not am.
Nah, bro.
You were fucking born after independence. You know nothing about the Chimurenga. You know nothing about Rhodesia. You know nothing about Zimbabwe, Rhodesia.
White people are
okay, tell me, were you born in Rhodesia or were you born in Zimbabwe?
A week crying here.
Where were you born? Were you born in Rhodesia or were you born in Zimbabwe? Where were you born? You were fucking born in fucking Zimbabwe. You're just like fucking Julius Malema, right? Too young to be a freedom fighter, and yet he calls himself a veteran.
Yo, Baba, like, I want to ask because you're from Poland.
Dude, I would love so much to be in one room with you at this moment. Shit, I would fucking pay money for that. I would pay money for that. And I wouldn't even fuck you up. You know what? I wouldn't even fuck him up. I wouldn't even fuck him up. You know what I'll do? I would force you to take off your shoes and your socks, and I would piss on your feet, and I would force you to say thank you. Because you're not a man. If you're a man, I would fight with you. But you're a small boy. I don't beat small boys.
Okay, what's up, Musanda?
Don't do that fight thing. I just want to ask Baba.
James, hold on, let him ask him, please.
Right?
I'm done answering his question. He fucking wants to ask me about my history. When I ask him one simple question, where he was born, he doesn't want to answer. So why should I answer questions when he refuses to answer my questions? Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
I was born 95 in South Africa, bro. I'm not shading anything.
So you weren't even born in apartheid South Africa, but you were born in the Rainbow Nation. Wow. So what? You were a Zimbabwean refugee living in South Africa. Is this where we're going?
No. I'm just saying, old men like you.
Dude, try and fucking explain shit to people that don't know anything.
How do you let somebody
places in Zimbabwe that you don't even know of? I insulted you in Shona. I insulted you in Sindebele. You didn't understand any of that.
Having muscles. You're a coward that likes to cry about guns. Oh, they would have shot me with a gun.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't need weapons. I don't need a gun. I don't need a knife. I use my fist. That's all I need. That's all I need. In fact, with you, I wouldn't even need my fist. I'll just bitch slap you.
You can't be 80% of the nation and then cry about the 20%.
What makes you think that you're a gangster nigger? Are you a hood nigger? You're not a hood nigger because hood niggers don't own smartphones in South Africa. And they don't come on Clubhouse. So don't pretend like you're a hood nigger. You are not. I'm sure you're a nigger. I'm sure you're a nigger with a side path and wears a bow tie. You're one of them type of niggers. One of those fucking sellouts, kitchen coon, Uncle Tom lovers.
Oh my God. I'm an Uncle Tom.
What you need to do, you need to keep on shucking and jiving. Shuck and jive, man. Shuck and jive.
You are weak and you deserve apartheid.
You keep saying that I'm weak, but yet you are not willing to do anything about my weakness.
You are 80% of the population. Why don't you get your own gun?
I don't need a gun. Guns are for cuckazoids. Guns are for cowards. I don't need weapons. I have everything I need.
Coward, man. You're brave to run to countries that produce guns. You're
running away from countries. So what are you doing in fucking South Africa? You ran away from Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe got no food. Tell the truth.
Yeah, and you know, bro. I mean, it's a thing I'm Zimbabwe, no, bro. I just want to ask a question about that.
Zimbabwe is the fucking toilet of the world. It's the toilet of the world.
Fucking Europe, you're a coward. Don't tell me shit.
You know what you need to do? You need to keep on drinking Chibuku.
You need to actually step up, bro. You had children.
Come to Europe and fucking come and say what you are saying to my face. And if you beat my ass, I'll give you $5,000. I'm calling you out. Come to Europe and come meet me. We sign a paper. Whatever happens, no cops, nothing. Let's do this. Let's fucking howl at the moon.
Shout out to Poland. Now, do you like the Iceman? Shoot a bullet in your fucking
That's why you ran away to fucking South Africa to be a refugee, because you're a big, strong man. Who the fuck do you think you're trying to tell lies to? I'm in fucking Europe. You know why I'm in Europe? Because my white father gave me a Dutch passport. That's why I'm in Europe.
Well, on your nation, bro.
I carry my father's family name, and he's white. I love my father. I respect my father. I never saw my father hit my mother. I never saw my father cheat on my mother. I never saw my father disrespect my mother. I saw my father represent and protect my mother. My father was more of a man. My father was more of a man than you will ever be, even if you live for 10,000 years.
And that's why, like, Ethiopia was never colonized. You know, I understand, but this is the mentality between Africans and Ethiopians.
First it's Zimbabwe, then it's South Africa, and now it's Ethiopia. You fucking like a zig. Why are you zigzagging everywhere? You know what it is, dude? You know what it is, mister? Wherever you go and whoever you meet, you will always be the dumbest person in the room.
You almost said the word K. I know you wanted to say the dumbest kafir. You're the dumbest, most stupidest
I wanted to call you a kafir. I would call you a kafir. Why wouldn't I do that? But I choose not to do it. The only reason why I don't use the word kafir is because my mother's black. So I don't like that word.
Yeah, that's what you are. You're a conquered kafir, man. You're a fucking kafir over here crying over fucking British.
Fucking Bigaboo, Tar Baby, Jungle Bunny. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what your only talent in life is? You can peel an orange and a banana with your feet. Your fucking forehead starts at the back of your neck. You got fucking purple gums. You want me to carry on? I can carry on. You see, I warned you, to be fair, I warned you several times not to fuck with me. You are not smart enough and you are not hard enough. Don't do this.
You let white people rule your nation when you're in.
So what? White people are not ruling South Africa? They got all the money.
Who said it?
You know why Zimbabwe is poor? Do you know why Zimbabwe is poor? Because they stole land from the farmers and they chased all the white people away. That's why Zimbabwe is suffering. You chased away the who are fucking like the white farmers. I didn't agree with them having so much land. But you know what they did do? They fed the country. Not only that, those white farmers used to sell the excess maize to the United Nations, and they were paid in forex. Zimbabwe was the bread basket of Africa. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck?
You know how much a Coca-Cola was? You know, in Smith's days, a Coca-Cola was 5 cents. A packet of Madison cigarettes was 7 cents. A big packet of 50 kilo sadza, that was like $1.99, $2.50, like $2.50, like that.
Let me speak. Like this guy. Let me speak
for what? You fucking speak about shit that you know nothing about. Boris, let me ask you a question, Boris. You neutral. Have I been owning this bitch's ass constantly all day and all the time or not?
Yes.
You were saying, oh, you were not in apartheid. White people were so mean to us. That was so horrible, Mr. Musanda.
From Musanda, hold on.
You speak up because your mother, push. Your mother and 3 beer. I just insulted you enough. I insulted your mother in Afrikaans. Mister, I live in South Africa. Your mother, push. Your mother and 3 beer.
When you gonna slide back? You never slide back, man. You always gonna cry.
I fucking insulted you in all the languages, in all the places that you claim fucking to live, and yet you understand none of them. You accuse people of saying something they didn't say, so not only are you stupid, but you are also a fucking lying cretin.
Yes,
That's how stupid you are. You're a fucking lying cretin. You're a fucking two-legged cow.
Owned you, you weak bastard.
Oh, you didn't own me. You didn't. I've been making fun of you.
They sent me to
everything that you said is a lie. Right? You said you were born in Zimbabwe and you live in South Africa. Yet when I insult you in Shona and in Ndebele, the language of Zimbabwe, you don't understand. I insult you in Afrikaans, the language of South Africa, and you still don't understand. You know, let me tell you something. Visiting, looking at a country on your smartphone does not mean that you live there.
You're a weak bastard. So when the British were beating you up in Rhodesia there,
my father married my mother. I've got my father's surname.
When the British were beating up your
my father wasn't British, so don't complain to me about what the British do. I'm not British.
Rhodesian. When the Rhodesian army was beating you up during that time, you ever decided to go
something? During that Rhodesian war, right? Where were most of these Zimbabwe? Do you know that we fucking had to go with stuff so that we could fucking help the freedom fighters? So we didn't have in the 70s in Zambia. In the beginning, we didn't have Coca-Cola because everything was going to help the liberation movement. Yeah, think about that. You are free. Zimbabwe became free because of the frontline countries that helped. All fucking Mugabe soldiers were based in Mozambique. Nkomo soldiers were based in Zambia. So don't come and give me a history lesson about stuff that you know nothing about.
You're weak, man.
I mean, first of all, how is it that you are born